heading out to a new adventure. Can you take a guess what it is? See for yourself.
In our last Route 66 trip, we went from San Bernardino to Barstow, California. Well, we're beginning our new adventure from Barstow and heading towards Needles, California. So come on, let's get going. We continue our journey on Route 66 from our spot in Barstow, heading eastward through Daggett and towards our first point of interest, the famous Baghdad Cafe. Here's one of the stops on our trip on Route 66, the famous Baghdad Cafe. Made famous by the 1987 movie Baghdad Cafe, this place is a neat stop within Newberry Springs, and ironically not in Baghdad, California, but we'll get to that later. Anyway, let's get back on the mother road and keep exploring. After leaving the Baghdad Cafe, we must head eastward towards our next point of interest, the small community of Ludlow, California. We're here at another stop along Route 66, Ludlow, California. Founded in 1883 by the Atlantic and Pacific Railroad as a water stop, Ludlow is a great place for travelers to get a break as they travel through the desert on Route 66. There's a delightful cafe here where you can get a quick bite to eat as you travel through the Mojave Desert. It was here at Ludlow that the Santa Fe Railroad met the Tonopah and Tidewater Railroad. There was also a big shop complex for the TNT Railroad, of which this nice historical marker sits out front of the cafe. The other marker worth pointing out is this plaque dedicated to Project Carryall, a very bizarre experiment planned by the Atomic Energy Commission and the Santa Fe Railroad to use nuclear blasting to clear paths for both the railroad and the highway. Leaving Ludlow, we continue eastward on our Route 66 journey until we come across a unique landmark along the BNSF system, the split main line between Klondike and Siberia, California. This spot along the former Santa Fe system is a popular landmark for rail fans within the Mojave Desert. Passing through Siberia, we head to another Route 66 landmark, the former town site of Baghdad, California. Baghdad was a railroad town that serviced the locomotives as they traveled through the desert. Today, the only remains of Baghdad is this lone tree. Continuing past Baghdad, we come across a unique natural landmark. Along our travel on Route 66, there are unique geological landmarks out here in the desert. Case in point, the Amboy Crater, just a short distance from the town of Amboy, California. This dormant cinder cone volcano rises above a 70 square kilometer or 27 square mile lava field and is a great example of the geological history of the Mojave Desert. But this crater is not the only attraction here at Amboy. Past the Amboy Crater, we reach the town site of Amboy, California, a popular stop along this stretch of Route 66. I'm here in Amboy to check out the legendary Roy's Motel and Cafe. Roy's Motel and Cafe is a popular landmark in this part of the Mojave Desert. It's a great example of mid-century architecture and lodging along Route 66. Here we can see the beautiful googie architecture on the hotel lobby and registration office, or check out the little motor cottages that were used when this was an active motel here in Amboy. If you're looking for nice refreshments or merchandise, you could head over to the gas station. Here inside the gas station, you can get a quick bite to eat or fun merchandise depicting the Roy sign, including this t-shirt. After spending some time in Amboy, we must get going and head eastward to our next destination, the ghost town of Chambless. I'm here in the town of Chambless, an abandoned alphabet town along Route 66. These towns were named in alphabetical order, like Amboy, Bristol, Chambless, Danby, Essex, etc. Making our way eastward, we head to our next destination, the mostly abandoned town of Essex. The town, according to Johnny Carson, is the last place in America that didn't have a television. We're out here to stretch our legs at the former town site of Essex, California. Leaving Essex, we drive up towards our next destination, Goffs, alongside the BNSF main line towards Needles. This stretch of the Mother Road is a great place to get pacing footage of the freight trains as you head towards Goffs. I'm at the town site of Goffs, California. There's a lovely museum here for visitors on Route 66 who want to learn more about this unique community. The 75-acre Goffs Cultural Center is a great place to learn the history of communities within this part of the Mojave Desert. This includes the Mojave Desert Archives Library, which are housed in this nice replica of the Goffs Santa Fe Railway Depot. Continuing eastward, we make our way through Homer, Kleinfelter, before getting on the Needles Freeway and heading towards the city. In Needles, we get off the freeway and mosey away through downtown until we reach our final destination. We made a pit stop here on our trip on Route 66 to check out the Garces Harvey House. Built in 1908, the Garces Harvey House was a freight and passenger depot with hotel and restaurant amenities, much like the Casa del Desierto in Barstow, California. Much like the other Harvey houses, the Garces provided food and lodging to Santa Fe travelers catered by the Fred Harvey Company, which provided comfort to passengers as they're riding through the barren landscape on the Santa Fe's premier passenger trains. This place was even referenced in the Peanuts comic strip. Oh, and by the way, Charles M. Schulz, the creator of Peanuts, spent some time in Needles as a boy, and it's from those memories that the stories of Spike, Snoopy's brother, came from. Today, the El Garces serves as an intermodal transportation facility for the city of Needles, and it's fitting that we'll end our journey here. But don't worry, folks, we'll continue our journey from Needles to Kingman, Arizona. But until then, like, comment, and subscribe to see future content. Anyway, see you later, folks, and may your gifts bless the world.